channel. I am your host Mohsin Ali and you are watching Global Scope News. If you are new to this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon so you never miss any update. Today, Today we are talking about one of the biggest and most serious event in the war between Russia and Ukraine. This is not just a simple news story. It's about a very dangerous attack, a spy case, world powers getting involved, and the future of this war. Last night, Russia launched its biggest drone and missile attack on Ukraine this year. The sky of Kyiv was full of fire sounds of explosions and fear. More than 400 drones and at least 18 powerful missiles were sent into Ukrainian cities. Most of the drones were aimed at the capital, Kyiv. This attack started after midnight and continued for several hours. Ukraine's air defense system tried to shoot down the drones and missiles, but some of them broke through and hit buildings and homes. At least 2 people were killed and more than 20 others were injured. Many buildings were damaged and some caught fire. People were scared and many had to run for shelter in the middle of the night. It was one of the longest and most intense attacks in recent days. Ukraine says that Russia is now trying to break the spirit of the people by sending so many drones at night. These drones are cheap and Russia has thousands of them. They want to make Ukraine weak by not letting people sleep and keeping the army busy. At the same time, there was another big shock. Ukraine arrested 2 Chinese men who were spying on a secret missile program. One is the father and other is his son. They were caught trying to steal information about the Neptune missile, which is one of Ukraine's important weapons. This missile was used by Ukraine to sink a Russian warship early in the war. The Chinese men were said that they were working with Russian support. Ukraine said that they were not just tourists or businessmen. They had link with foreign intelligence. This is the first time China is directly involved in a spy case in Ukraine. China says they are not involved, but many people believe that China is helping Russia seriously and secretly. This shows that the war is now not only between Russia and Ukraine, it's turning into a bigger conflict. Other countries are getting involved directly or secretly. The United States has also made new move. After a short pause, the US is again sending weapons to Ukraine. These includes air defense systems, rockets, launcher, and ammunition. The United States want to support Ukraine but also wants the war to end. The United States Secretary of State Marco Rubio meet Russian Foreign Minister in Malaysia. They had private talk about the future of Ukraine and a possible ceasefire, but still no agreement was made. The United States said Russia is not serious about peace. Russia said they wants to talk but with their own terms. It's a war of words and positions. At the same time, US President Donald Trump gave a strong warning to Russia. He said if Russia does not stop, he will take action that will hurt Russian badly. Trump is trying to show strong leadership and send a message to Putin. In Europe, there was also a big meeting. Many leaders gathered in Rome to discuss how to help Ukraine. They agreed to create a special fund to help rebuild Ukraine after the war. This fund is worth more than 10 billion euros. They also talked about using frozen Russian money to pay for damages. Italy's Prime Minister said Russian-linked companies must not be allowed to take part in rebuilding Ukraine. NATO is also planning to open a new command center in Paris to coordinate support for Ukraine. This center will later move to London and will have special teams in Kyiv. These steps show that NATO and Europe are getting more involved in this war. Everyone is now watching what Russia will do next. Will Russia attack even more cities or will they agree to peace talks? Will the United States and Europe increase their help or will they push for a ceasefire? What role will China play? What role will China play now? After the spy case, the questions are very serious and the answers will decide the future of millions of people. This war is no longer just between two neighbors. It's becoming a global issue. It involves powerful countries, money, weapons, and human lives. The people of Ukraine are suffering. The cities are under attack. The soldiers are tired. The leaders are trying to find solution, but the situation is only getting worse. This is the truth of the war. There is pain and no easy answer. If this continues, it can create more problems not just in Europe but across the world. This is why it's important to talk about this topic today. I will keep bringing you all the latest updates and full detail on this war and all others major political news from around the globe. If you found this video helpful, then please subscribe to Global Scope News, like this video and share it with your friends. Tell me in the comment section what you think about today's event. Do you think Russia will stop or will this war get even bigger? Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. My name is Mohsin Ali. Take care.